One of the most difficult jobs in golf maintenance is the upkeep of bunkers. Thank God I only have 33. Of course, we probably need to have a few more. Don't have any in fairways, but one of the things that happens is you have a bunker that has the high side and water runs down off the hillside into it. Needless to say, the sand moves and it goes from the highest point to the lowest point. And in a larger bunker, it's a little bit easier. You can get the bunker rake in here and plow and push it up. You have a little more space, but in a small, narrow bunker like this, only maybe 20 feet, 25 feet across, it's difficult to get the rake and the plow and get down in here and push this. So first thing you have to do, you have to come along and you have to reform the edge, because what happens when you blow leaves and material out of it, you blow clippings out of it, you have a tendency to blow sand up a little bit over the edge. And then during the season, people in the bunker rake get a little too close to the edges, and as you kind of go around and sweep, you have a tendency to go a little bit higher than you should. You should stay down about a foot or more from the edge, but you know that doesn't happen sometimes, and so then you have a tendency just to sweep the sand kind of up over the edge of the grass. And then what happens is you have a false edge, so then the grass kind of creeps over, it grows a little wider, and in some cases we have Bermuda grass, and the Bermuda just grows over top, and then it looks like a new edge. But what you find is when you use a spade shovel and cut this back down 4 to 6 inches deep, it's all sand. All your sand is migrated to the outside. So it's 4 to 6 to, we did some check holes here, it's probably 6 inches to 8 inches deep here at the very bottom of this bunker. But up here at the face, or towards the face, and we really don't want to pile sand up here, so we reduce the impacts of plug balls. But here it's 1 inch deep, and up there it might only be a 1/2 inch deep. So we have to move all this sand physically, most of it by shovels. Some of it we might be able to get the plow in here on the bunker rake and push it, but 4 to 6 foot wide band of sand from about 2/3 of the way up down to the bottom, and then I have a tendency where we drive out, it has a tendency to get pretty deep too, because as you're pulling sand up and then lifting the rake up, it has a tendency to rest right there. So this is just one little bunker. It's probably 1,000 square foot, 40 feet by 25 if it's even that big. But this is what we're going to be embarking on the next week or two. We'll add sand to them as we need to, but in most cases we can find the sand. We have to find the depths in the deeper part, the 6 to 8 inches part, and bring it up, and then have down here in the lower end about 3 inches deep or so, 3 to 4, because ultimately during the season the sand wants to migrate and will continue to migrate down in these areas. So that's what we're doing today, all day, and we might be doing it all day tomorrow here on the golf course. Have a great day.